I'm down hundreds of thousands of dollars betting against 5 of the world's strongest companies. Will my $614,000 bet turn a profit? Or is this dumpster my new home? Let me take a step back and explain how I got in this mess in the first place. It all started with something called shorting. Shorting basically means you're betting a stock will go down. The more it drops, the more money you can make. The traditional way is borrowing shares, selling them immediately, and hoping to buy them cheaper later. But instead of that, I bought put options, a different and safer way to make money if a stock falls. These stocks that I'm shorting, I want them to go down. And what have they been doing so far? Skyrocketing. The exact opposite of what I want.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm down about $300,000. I could have bought a Lamborghini with that money. I drive a Corolla. This should land me a spot on Wall Street bets. I started slowly growing my short position in May of 2022. Then I went really big in January of 2024.
Can we make it 100 million?
My short position is bleeding. My shorts are down so much, I'm gonna need a belt. I'm gonna let you guys look at my Robinhood account. So this is where I started shorting in May of 2022. And it kind of goes down a lot. It's actually worse than it looks, if you can believe that. Robinhood isn't showing my cost basis because I transferred these options from a different brokerage. If it did, it would show me being down, at least right here, over $300,000. Again, it's worse than it looks. Because I've been rolling these, it doesn't show my original cost basis. Believe me, they're bleeding. This is probably where a lot of people would cut their losses and head for the hills. Not this guy. Do I want the market to crash like it did during the Great Depression? Well, kinda. I know that sounds really dark, but just hear me out. I don't want people to suffer, but I do think the market has been artificially pumped up by low interest rates and massive government spending. The bubble has to pop. A crash clears away the excess and it allows for us to grow on a solid foundation, not just hype. Ironically, this is when a lot of people get rich. Stocks and real estate will usually be on sale. It's like Black Friday, but for investments. In other words, basically a slam dunk. So why did I do something like this to begin with? Well, it's simple. The warning signs were there. Stocks are overpriced. Most people can't afford a house. People are drowning in high interest credit card debt. 2 of the most accurate recession predictors, the SOM rule and the yield curve, have been screaming recession.
It's happening.
The $36 trillion US national debt is very high compared to the GDP. I think we're sitting on a massive asset bubble. This reminds me of 2007, except it's probably worse. I was trying to find good deals in the stock market, but they were few and far between. So I figured maybe there's a better opportunity in shorting overpriced stocks instead of buying underpriced ones. Warren Buffett said, "Be fearful when others are greedy." So I went full on Chicken Little. I didn't just throw darts. I built a short position against 5 specific companies. I'm not shorting meme stocks. I'm shorting big, stable, respected names. Let's go from smallest to largest investment. And yes, you're gonna think I'm crazy when you hear all of these. Welltower for $11,000. They invest in senior housing real estate. Boring. Iron Mountain for $12,000. They store paper documents. Boring. Walmart for $77,000. Yes, Walmart. Everybody loves it in a recession. But it's not a magic company. Colgate for $204,000. Stable but low earnings growth. They're very mature, and I don't think they're going to come up with a toothpaste that cures cancer or something. Now for the big one. Eli Lilly for $310,000. People have been losing their minds over their version of Ozempic. They act like everybody and their dog is going to be taking their weight loss drug. Here's how my short position is structured. I can hear you thinking,
bro, why would you short these super strong, stable companies? These do well in a recession. That's like betting against Tom Brady in his prime in the 4th quarter.
I get it. I agree that these businesses will likely thrive even during a recession. But here's the problem. A lot of people have already thought that exact same thing and pumped a lot of money in them. Maybe too much money. A recession-proof business isn't necessarily a recession-proof investment. The difference is the price. I think eventually the market is going to realize that these businesses aren't worth infinite amounts of money. This is very risky. I use real money, no margin, not just notional value, just me risking my hard-earned cash. Warning, don't try this at home. Unless you deeply understand the risks, you're okay with the real possibility of a total loss, you have the patience, discipline, and mental toughness to hold through being wrong for years. The market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. You could lose all of your money doing this. Bro, seriously, it's risky. This goes against the value investing ideology that I usually follow. I feel like I'm letting down my homie Warren. Sorry, bro. Timing the market is hard. It may not be worth the stress, even if I'm eventually right. I really didn't need to do this. I could have just played it safe and put it all in T-bills and waited with Warren Buffett as long as necessary. A benefit of having your portfolio go down hundreds of thousands of dollars is that it makes you constantly second guess yourself. I would think about this, like a lot. What did I do wrong? What am I missing? What could I have done differently? I think it really sharpened my ability to value businesses in the stock market. It's low-key kind of stressful. I knew this investment could take a long time to play out, but man, it's painful waiting for something that isn't certain.
Emotional damage.
It's painful feeling like I'm wrong for years. I feel like I'm the only one that can see it. I feel like I'm getting short squeezed. I've been waiting for this market to crash for so long. I think about it all the time. I'm feeling like Michael Burry in The Big Short. I feel like I'm the boy who cried wolf while everyone else is participating in the bull market. Fortunately for me, I chose the furthest expirations that were available. Almost all my put options expire in 2027. I should be able to continue to extend the expirations as the new ones become available. I would just sell the current put, then buy one with a further expiration. It's called rolling. Because I chose the deepest in the money strike prices, the rolling costs have been pretty low relative to my investment. So theoretically, I could just keep waiting and waiting. I already put my money where my mouth is and I'm documenting it. Now we just wait and see if I end up in a dumpster or a mansion